Citizen presence in abductor pod detected. Captured resources must be reclaimed.
Woo! I can't believe I've decided to start making videos again! And I'm back because of Freedom Wars amidst the throngs of other games I'm playing. This game has always held a special place for me, and I'm here to describe how it went in the remastered version, especially for the PC. So to cut to the chase, how is Freedom Wars Remastered? Does it live up to the nostalgia of the original? Let's break it down quick and easy. The visuals have been faithfully ported from the PS Vita, and while they don't compete with modern titles, they do capture the charm of the original Vita version. The ability to use the mouse and keyboard honestly is a huge win. You're going to need some time to tweak it personally, but it definitely makes the gameplay feel much better compared to just using the controller. However, if you're someone who enjoys using the controller, don't worry. The controller support is on by default on the PC, and it doesn't feel any different from the original Vita version. Of course, no port is without its quirks. There have been reports of random crashing during the gameplay. In my own experience, the crashes mainly occurred when I'm tweaking character models and changing settings rather than during those intense gameplay sessions. The developers are on top of these issues, and I am happy and optimistic about the future patches improving this experience. On to the gameplay. Freedom Wars is a game where you go on all kinds of different missions, from giant abductor battles to simulated PvP encounters, grind for items and gills, and reduce your sentence through contributing to your panopticon. This story mode will guide you through all the different modes and unlock harder abductors as you progress through the ranks. For people who played the Vita version, this game plays almost identically to the original, which is great for veterans of the game just like me. Crafting remains a bit of a grind, but that has always been part of the charm. The sense of accomplishment after completing a god tier weapon setup is incredibly rewarding. The giant abductor fights, they are as thrilling as ever. They require a small bit of planning if you want to speed run them, and you will farm very fast once you get a good understanding of the mechanics. What I've always enjoyed is the flexibility in how you can approach the game. There are so many different ways to play, from experimenting with different weapon types, different combo setups, and switching gears for specific missions. Things like using the power driver cannon for breaking slow abductor parts, and the homing missile for the flying abductors. These are all the things you can look into with the current weapon variety. If you're new to the game, the learning curve might seem a bit steep, and it might even feel tedious. But if you can sit through all of that while going through the story, you should be able to get a good grasp of it. So, how does Freedom Wars stack up against similar games today? Despite being a port of an older title, honestly, I think it holds its own, thanks to its layered mechanics gameplay and the standard gameplay loop of hunting games. Now, you may find yourself grinding resources to clear the highest difficulty of missions even after clearing the main story mode. And that, to be honest, as a hunter, a god eater and a soul sacrificer myself, it feels just like home right now. The game's story about a dystopian society and the battle of freedom and survival has always been cool. It kept me interested for long hours just to see more. Now, if you played the original, the nostalgia alone should be worth revisiting in this game. Seeing it with updated controls, 60 frames, larger screen, feels good, and it's a fresh experience. For newcomers, it's a great way to experience a cult classic that might have flown under your radar back in the day, especially because the Vita wasn't exactly cheap. For fans of Monster Hunter or God Eater, Freedom Wars will likely feel the itch until Monster Hunter WoW's release in a month's time. So if you enjoy intense boss fights, co-op multiplayer, or just a unique story, this game will probably check some of your boxes like it did with me back in the day. That's it for the first short video. I'm a fan of the game myself, as you can probably tell. I'll be doing more of these short takeaways on other random games that I play when I'm free. So do like and subscribe if you want to know more how's that game for other titles. And if you have played Freedom Wars Remastered, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did it live up to your expectations? See you in the next How's That Game?